All right, so our source transformation, we notice that we have 1, 2, 3 parallel guys here. Maybe it'd be easy to analyze if everything were parallel. So how could I make it all parallel? Well, I could take those guys, and using my transformations, I could convert the parallel source and resistor into a series source and resistor. So it would now look like this. So that's kind of replacing that part. We would still have the 2 ohm resistor. We would still have our 8 ohm resistor. We would still have our 3 ohm resistor. And of course, we still have this 4 amp resistor over here. All right, now what are the values here? Well, that one's for the 3 amps. How do we get to the voltage supply? Well, it is the current source times the resistance. So this V sub S here is equal to 3 amps times 4 ohms. It's 12 volts. Okay, so we have a 12 volt supply in series with a 4. That's in series with a 2. Now, now the 4 and the 2 combine into a 6, and then we could take all of this right here, and we could write that once again as a current source. Whoops, I had my polarity wrong. You'll have to excuse me. This current is going down, so we have a polarity in this direction. A polarity in that direction is a current going down. We'll have a transformed current source in parallel with the same resistor. Let's see, 4 and a 2 are a 6 ohm resistor. All right, and then here's our 8 ohm, and once again, here's our output. It's across the 8 ohms. I forgot that in this line. Three ohms and 4 amps. All right, now how do I get from here to there? The current source is the voltage source over the resistance. The voltage source here is 12. The resistance in here is 6. 12 divided by 6 is 2 amps. So I have 2 amps here, 6 ohm, 8 ohm. Now it's simplified because everything is in parallel. I'm just going to do one more step and then I'll let you guys finish this up. I'm going to redraw this. Now when they're in parallel, you can move things around, right? So the order doesn't matter. I could redraw this as 2 amp and then 4 amp, and then I've got my 6 ohm, my 3 ohm, and then finally there's my 8 ohm. And there's my V out that I'm interested in. All right, so these two sources combine into, if I have 2 amps coming down from the top node and 4 amps going up, that's the same as 2 amps going up. I take the 6 ohm and the 3 ohm in parallel. That's a 2 ohm resistor. I'll let you guys do the math. And finally, I have an 8 ohm here, and there's V out. Aha! So you can see that this is a simpler circuit. This is a simple current divider. Use a current divider equation. You can figure out what you've got going, what current's over here, and what voltage is over here. All right, and that's how you do source transformations.